This week is the week famously remembered as the Holy Week.
But today, we want to finish off Holy Week by leading you through the lens of Jesus during his Holy Week. So we hope you can use your imagination to picture what this week would be like.
Lazarus Saturday. Today, you arrived in Bethany. You found out that Lazarus has passed away and been in his grave for 4 days. Everybody was weeping and mourning his death. You told them, "Take me to where he is." They took you. And then, you told them to roll the stone away and open up Lazarus' resting place. They hesitantly did so, and with a commanding voice you said, "Lazarus, come out!" And miraculously, Lazarus rose from the dead and walked out, still wrapped up. The people were rejoicing as you further proved your divinity.
Palm Sunday. Today, you asked your disciples for a donkey so you could enter Jerusalem. As you rode in, the citizens of Jerusalem waved palm leaves in the air. They yelled out, "Hosanna, son of David! Hosanna, son of David!" All the people were praising you, all except a few. The Pharisees. They hated what you were doing, and they needed a plan to stop you. While they schemed, a familiar face was considering a deal with them.
Holy Monday. On this day, you walk around Jerusalem and found out that the temple had become a market, a den of thieves. As a surprise to everyone around you, including your own disciples, you lash out into a fit of rage. You flip over tables and scare people away with a whip. When you were asked, "Under what law are you doing this?" you revolutionarily proclaimed, "My own."
Holy Tuesday. As you were walking around Jerusalem, you spotted a fig tree with nothing but leaves on it. You proclaimed, "May no fruit ever come from you again." And to your disciples' shock, the tree withers away in an instant. Not only this is an act of divinity, it was also a symbol for the nation of Israel. They had become disobedient to God's law, so unbeknownst to your disciples, the fig tree was a symbol for Israel.
Spy Wednesday. On this day, the treasurer of your own disciples, Judas Iscariot, decided to betray you. For whatever reason, he assumed you wouldn't know, despite the fact that you are the literal Son of God, and makes you omniscient.
Holy Thursday. Today, you and your disciples had what's now known as the Last Supper. Today, you split a piece of bread and poured some wine. As you said, "Whoever does not eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood has no life in him." This is a nod what will be known in the future as the Eucharist. Other than that, during the supper, you said, "One of you eating with me today will betray me." This shocked all of your disciples as they scattered to figure out who it was. They all asked, "Is it me, Jesus?" You say, "Whoever I pass this bread to, he is the one who is to betray me." You then went on past the bread to Judas. "Go, do what you're going to do." And Judas ran to sell you off to the Jewish leaders. As he did so, you comforted the others, assuring them that you would send another helper when you were gone, a nod to the Holy Spirit.
Good Friday. Last night, you prayed in the Garden of Gethsemane. Your disciples kept watch as you prayed to your Father. Just as you finished, Judas came, kissed you on the ear, and the Jewish leaders came and arrested you. Peter cut off one of their ears, but as your last miracle, you healed it. Though you were innocent, you decided against defending yourself in court. The rooster crowed. You stood before the crowd as they yelled, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" Your executioner, Pontius Pilate, listened and unclothed you before putting a crown of thorns over your head. Then you endured the most pain you've ever felt in your life. Whipped, beaten, spit on, and then forced to bring your own cross up to the hill where you would be killed. Some yelled out, "Why do you torture him so? He's the Messiah." But many ignored them. On the cross, every breath hurt even more than the last. Just days ago they were yelling, "Hosanna, Hosanna!" But now they're publicly humiliating you as you slowly die. There were two thieves beside you. One says, "If you are truly the Messiah, why can't you save yourself, and us too?" The other responds, "Don't you fear God? We deserve this punishment. He doesn't." He turned to you and said, "Jesus, will you remember me when you come into your kingdom?" You said to him, "Truly, I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." As you die, darkness fills the earth and a deadly earthquake shakes it. But you proclaim, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they are doing." And with that, you pass away.
Silent Saturday. Your body was put in a tomb. All of your followers were afraid. They couldn't believe that the Messiah had just been killed. Surely he can raise himself from the dead, right? They thought to themselves. Little did they know, your soul was in Hades, evangelizing to all the spirits there to set them free. But tomorrow, the wishes of your followers will come true.
Easter Sunday. Some women had come to your tomb only to find it open. An angel appeared to them and said, "Do not fear, for Christ has risen." Excited, they run to your disciples to tell them the good news. And just then, you appeared to them, showing them the marks on your hands as proof that it was truly you.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed.
This took very long for us to write, but it's all for the glory of God. Thank you all for watching, and God bless.